In Nigeria's northwest, entire villages have vanished overnight, not because of war between nations, but because of men whose names are spoken only in whispers. One of those names is Bello Turku. Bello Turku is widely believed to be one of the most feared figures linked to banditry and terror-related violence in northern Nigeria. While information about him remains fragmented, his name has been repeatedly associated with deadly attacks, mass kidnappings, and violent raids across rural communities. This video does not glorify violence. It seeks to explain how such figures emerge, the damage they cause, and why understanding them matters. Poverty is widespread. Access to education is limited. State security presence is weak. These conditions have historically allowed criminal networks to grow undetected. What often begins as local cattle disputes or banditry can, over time, evolve into organized violence. Initially, armed groups in the Northwest were known for cattle rustling and village raids. But something changed. These groups became more organized, more heavily armed, more brutal. Bello Turku's name began appearing in reports linked to mass kidnappings, village invasions, targeted killings, ransom operations. At this stage, banditry crossed into terror-style operations, spreading fear far beyond the immediate victims. According to security analysts, figures like Bello Turku rely on dense forests as hideouts, motorcycles for rapid attacks, local informants for intelligence, ransom payments to fund weapons. Villages are often attacked at night when residents are most vulnerable. The goal is not only money, it is fear and control. The real story isn't Bello Turku himself. It's the people left behind. Families displaced, children forced out of school farms, abandoned, entire local economies destroyed. Many communities now live in constant fear, unsure if help will arrive in time. Nigerian security forces have launched multiple operations aimed at dismantling armed groups across the Northwest. While some successes have been recorded, the terrain, local alliances, and lack of resources continue to make enforcement difficult. Figures like Bello Turku thrive in spaces where governance is weak, justice is slow. Communities feel abandoned. Experts point to several root causes: economic hardship, youth unemployment, easy access to weapons, long-standing local conflicts, weak rural infrastructure. Without addressing these issues, removing one leader often leads to another rising in his place. Bello Turku is not just a man. He is a symptom of deeper problems. Understanding his rise helps explain why terrorism and banditry persist, why military action alone is not enough, why long-term solutions must include development, education, and justice. Only then can the cycle of violence truly be broken. If this video helped you understand the issue better, consider subscribing. Awareness is the first step toward change. Share this story, not to spread fear, but to spread understanding.